Welcome to Flip Lesson 70 for the 5th grade. We're continuing the look at decimals, and as you look at decimals, we want to be able to kind of start to see some relationships between place values and decimals and how decimals really are working with things that are revealed and things that are not revealed. So, let's get into this to get a good understanding of what I'm trying to tell you. It says write 13 and 4/10 with 3 decimal places. All right. Now we see the number right here, and we can quickly see that there is 1 decimal place. However, the problem asks us to have 3 decimal places. So we'd have 1, 2, 3. However, we don't want to change the value of our number. So what are we going to do? Since 0 has no value to it, by adding 2 zeros, we can see that 13 and 4/10 is equal to 13 and 400,000ths. Because in the end, these zeros here really don't change the value of our number. But it enables us to see that decimals don't really end right here at 4. They're able to continue to go on technically forever as we continue to add zeros. If you look at this example, we can really start to compare numbers as we look at them. Initially, as you look at it, you see the right side has a lot more digits than the left side. But in the end, what is really happening here? Let's make our comparison. We start by looking and identifying the decimal on both places, and we look to the left. Left, I see a 1. I see a 1. They're the same. I look further left, a 2 and 2. So they're both the same. So now we're going to look to the right of the decimal. Right? So now as we look to the right of the decimal, our first one, 0. Second one, 0. Third one, 6. Sorry. Second one, 6. Second one, 6. And now suddenly we have nothing here but a 0 here. However, we realize that this 0 holds no value. It doesn't add anything to our number 21 and 06. It's the same amount as 21 and 600ths. And so in the end, we would say that these two numbers are equal. Because these two zeros over here, even though it makes the number look longer, they don't add any value, which is very different than if we were working to the right of the, the left of the decimal, right? A 0 here, that adds value because it pushes our 2 and our 1 to a higher place value, right? But our zeros here, they're not really adding value. They're just making the number longer. However, sometimes those numbers are important. For example, I want to write $1 in decimal form. I need those 2 zeros there. Then, speaking about money, it says use digits to write 13 cents both in cent form and in dollar form. Right? So I'm going to write 13 to start. 13 with the cent symbol. Looks like that. That's easy. What about dollar form? Okay, if I have 13 cents, that really means it's like I have 13 pennies, so I have 0 whole dollars. Put my decimal down, and I have 13 pennies, so that would be 13 hundredths. Maybe you walked into a grocery store and you've seen a sign like this, and you wondered, what's wrong with this? And here we have a contradiction. We have a decimal symbol here, but a cent sign here. And of course, those don't work together. Instead, the sign should read $0.65 or just 65 cents. All right. So Then as we work with this, we can see it come to play in different types of word problems, where it says Roxy bought a candy bar for 89 cents and a sports drink for $1.36. How much money did she spend? We need to add these two ideas together. However, this has a cent label and this has the dollar label. All right. So we have to convert one of them to the other. Right. So I'm going to stick with the dollar symbol because that makes a whole lot more sense. And that means I need to take this 89 cents and move it and turn it into a decimal, which of course would look like this. And now I'm able to do this addition to figure out how much money she spent. All right, decimal goes straight down, and we have $2.25 for an answer. All right, here's some sample problems to get you on your way as you work with understanding decimals and the relationship to the many zeros that can go behind it, and also working with cents in cent form and in dollar form. That is lesson 70.